Hi everybody, welcome to ICT Fridays class. Okay, so a couple of things. You have homework assignment due, which is fairly shortly. Um, uh, you have homework assignment due this, let's see, Saturday. So anyway, I had a one question. I guess two since asked me some questions, so I'd like to answer that. I had this problem here. I was getting this error message. So kinda it's obvious to me. I don't know what the problem is, but it's obvious to me what this error is saying that okay, it must be treating like maybe one field only. So minus s is a sort. So I see a.txt, but it's treating as that. Obviously, I don't know what the delimiter is, but the anyway, we'll take a look at that. Um, so so let's go to the Sigwin. Okay, and let me see if I have a.txt. So I created the last time a.txt. Now to see the hidden character, I'm gonna do a dot um, minus a option. Get minus a option. Okay, so mine has the tab as a delimiter. In fact, let's take a look at the assignment's specification. I think I tell you to use a tab. So that was one of the requirements. So it says right here, each field is separated by a tab. Okay, so mine has a tab. Okay, I'm not sure why the student is getting that. I did it correctly. Now let's check the delimiter of the data mesh. So I go man, data mesh, and delimiter, like I told you before, is like a separator, and we'll check that option. And we used actually minus t option, which is you specify your own delimiter minus t, and to specify your own tab will be backslash t, or you could do control Z instead of using backslash t. You can type control Z and actually plus the tab. Anyway, let's actually try this. So if I go quit, let's type what the student typed it in. So this student typed in data mesh minus s. Now what's minus s? That's sort, right? So I have a.txt sort, and now group by. Now grouping by what? The first column. Okay, that's fine. And sum 2. And then if I go that, it says, oops, In my case, it works fine. I think I know what the problem is. Control V and the tab. Sorry, Control V and the tab. Yeah. So you could do, if I told you wrong, you gotta do Control V and the tab. Okay, either that, you could just without, so even without like me doing this guy here, it worked fine, right? So if you're going back here, so I did it fine. Now let's go back to, let's check the limit again. Okay, does it say anything about the default character? No, it does not. It says now it says tab as a tab instead of tab delimiter. So that's a default character. That's the default. Tab is the default. So you don't have to say -T and the control V plus tab. You don't have to do that because tab is default character. Now, so what if you don't have a tab? What if you just have a space? Then you have to go -T and just the space. Okay. Now, in my case, a.txt is a tab, and in fact, the homework assignment says use a tab. Right? You have to use the tab. But if you do a space, then you have to say -T and the space. So if the homework assignment says use a tab, you should use the tab. Another problem I can think of is this. The student may have created the file using, instead of using Nano, maybe Notepad++. Why is that the problem? Well, first let's do an experimentation. I don't know why the students think didn't work, but let's do this. I'm gonna create b.txt and then do it. So now it only has a space instead of tab. Okay. So if I do, going back to this, if I do this, it still worked because I used the tab as a -T as a space delimiter. So if I do that, then it's gonna give that message because I only have a space. Okay, so I think that's what the student did. Okay, didn't use a tab like I told you. And to do a tab, you can do the Nano, click on the tab button, and that should work. Okay, so the delimiter is important. By default, automatically it uses the tab. Okay, so I created the same problem as that one, so use the tab. Now if you do minus t and the spacer, like I said, then that would be fine. Okay, so that's that question. Now, other than that, we were doing the last time. So we installed the Python from Excel. So last time we installed the Python 3.8 and from setup.exe Sigwin. And if you haven't installed it, definitely you want to install that. Now the tutorial that we're gonna go through is actually I posted here.